Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Joe and Danny show with Danny, King of Chaos. You know the deal with Danny. He starts trouble everywhere he goes, and hopefully not today, right, Danny?
Yeah, we're gonna have trouble today for sure.
Oh, you think so? He's expecting trouble.
Good morning,
Yeah.
Joe. Good morning, everybody else.
Good morning, Danny, and good morning to Robin back there if she's listening. Is she?
On this July 1st, 2026, and it's gonna be close to 100 degrees today.
Yes. Got no problem with that. But I do have a problem with you talking about weather. I know we don't have many people here yet, so we should wait, I guess. But we do have a problem with the weather. Is 4th of July in some ways is my favorite day of the year. In some ways, what's that?
Rain.
Oh yeah. In some ways, it's my favorite day of the year. People say, "What's your favorite holiday?" Mine is the 4th of July. Now, wait a minute. Not because of patriotism, nothing to do with being patriotic, nothing to do with fireworks. I hate fireworks. I hate the ones that are noisy. I like to see in the sky light up the colors. That's nice. But the reason I like it because I love summer, and that's the one day of the year, especially where you get together with family or friends. They make maybe a barbecue. You cook on a grill, get together and talk about the last year since you've seen each other. A lot of them. You haven't seen a lot of these people in a long time. Some of the people that come. Anyway, so I want, if there's one day, Danny, out of the entire year that I could have, if I could pray for perfect weather, it was that one day. The rest of the year, it could rain any other time. But I want that day. And now, Danny, I looked at the weather forecast for Saturday, July the 4th. Little lightning bolts and freaking rain, thunderstorms all day.
Well, Joe. The lightning is natural fireworks.
Yeah, sure.
You know what? Two things about I don't like about fireworks. Two things. Mainly is because how does somebody that went to war that comes home and all of a sudden you got these fireworks and you got PTSD, and to them it's like bombs going off and stuff like that. Second of all, is my dogs get terrified of fireworks because they hear 1,000 times louder than we do because of their hearing.
That's another reason why I like the 4th of July.
Yeah, and a lot of animals end up in the emergency room, vets hospital, because they try to go jump through glass and they get hurt.
Hey, life is tough, even for dogs, man. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I ever tell you, I talked about this every time, I think, on 4th of July. There was one time, this is going back a lot of years, I don't know, in the 1990s, there was a big, I think they call them M80, an M80.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Big explosion fireworks sound, right? And I remember I couldn't start my car after that. I had a Ford Taurus, and it was pretty new. And I'm like, why can't I start the car? And I actually looked up and found out there was a switch in a safety switch, I guess, in the trunk, that if you went over the inside and pulled back the, whatever they call it, the rug or whatever they got back there, against the taillight on the left, on the inside trunk by the taillight, you press it, it resets it. And it shut off because of the impact that year.
Yeah.
That was only the 1 year. But Danny, I don't want no freaking rain and thunderstorms on my beautiful day, the one day where I want to be out and enjoy a hot dog or hamburger. Come on.
You say it, Joe.
I know. Well, what are you gonna do? That's the way it is. We have to follow the weather.
So I love. Then we go in the house. It's like, oh, I'll cook on the grill outside under like they have like the area that's covered, and I'll cook and I'll bring it in the house. That's not the same.
Well, you know what? It's early yet. The forecast might change. You know,
Danny, I looked that up too. Because they have like a 10-day forecast, right? And I said, how accurate? You could ask Google, AI, all these things. Say, how accurate is it? Like 3 days away? It's 3 days away. It says it's highly accurate. These days, in 2026, 3 days is pretty damn accurate. 10 days, not so much. 7 days, man. But once you get to 3 days, it's pretty damn accurate.
Yeah, it's like in the morning you wake up at 60 degrees, 65 degrees, and the forecast for the day is 100. How do they know it's going to be 100?
Yeah, isn't that amazing? How the world is just incredible. Well, how about we take a moment to say hello to some people who are here? How about that?
Sure.
Like Walkman, for example. Welcome to July. Yeah, I look. Welcome everybody to July 1st, my favorite month of the year. It's my favorite month. I love July. I love summer. I love July because you still have August. That's it's my favorite.
Going fast, Joe. Good morning.
How the hell could it be July already, Dan? I remember Christmas like it was a month ago.
Yeah.
And you were talking about your brother. Yes.
Yeah. A couple days ago, it was 7 months already passed that my brother's been gone.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem that long ago.
Right.
James Farley, good morning.
I'm not gonna say nothing to James. You know. Good morning, James.
James.
Michael Jasper. Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning.
DJT. The year is half gone. Yeah, it'll be Christmas in 5 months. Woohoo! Screw it. It's Christmas.
Yeah, you better start saving now. You know what I mean?
For what?
Away Christmas presents.
Oh yeah. Luckily, I don't have that many people to buy for anymore. Beetle Eddie, what's going on?
Good morning. Good morning.
Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring that heat wave on. I'll take it. I love it.
Not good.
Yeah, 4th of July food and not having to buy gifts. And look who it is. It's Jeff.
Kendall. Good morning, Jeff Kendall.
Always good to see Jeff in the peanut gallery.
Jeff is a good guy. He reminds me of Will Gear from the Waltons. I've been watching the Waltons lately, and every time I see Grandpa, it reminds me of him.
Yeah, he's one of the highlights. Look, I got like 10 seasons of the Walton sealed because they were like on sale for like $5 once. So I bought the whole series, and I like season 1 and 2. Look, the only thing about that show is here's who I like in it. First of all, Richard Thomas, John Boy, is the most interesting character. Then you've got Grandpa, which is cool, and Grandma, and you got Pa, or Pa Walton, or Dad, the father, Ralph Waite. He's good too. But the other kids are dull, man. Jim Bob, these other kids, Jim Bob, Mary Ellen.
Yeah, Mary Ellen. She had a baby the other day on the Waltons. Yeah, everybody plays their part.
Not much of a part. Mary Ellen she's got a little bit of character. She's
pretty hot too.
Well, there you go. Oh, you like Grandma? Who are you kidding? Ellen Corby. You like her?
Ellen, yeah. I remember when she really had a stroke and she was on the show. The Wall.
You would. I remember that too. But you would bring that up because you're gloom and doom Danny. Yeah.
No. It was very sad. But at least she survived a stroke.
Yeah. What's up, Peter Boothroyd? I have a movie where she's kind of on the young side, believe it or not, in the 1940s.
Yeah. Good morning, Peter. Good afternoon. I think it's afternoon.
It's Penny Lane. What's going on, Penny Lane?
Oh, Penny Lane, love you.
Morning, Penny Lane.
We love you, Penny Lane.
Time flies. Enjoy the life now. Well, that's the idea. That's the thing, Yvonne. My girlfriend's always telling me, I said, oh, can you believe whatever age we are and we're getting up there and how many years? She goes, enjoy now. I'm not saying that you shouldn't enjoy now. Of course, that's a given. You have to enjoy now. But that doesn't mean I can't say, wow, time's going fast while I'm enjoying now.
Yeah. It's scary. You see every other day an actress or an actor or somebody in music passes away, and it makes you think about, back in the day when they were young and vibrant, and they're gone.
You never know, Danny. You never know, right?
And we're going to get there too.
Well, as a matter of fact, you never know because I just heard a story this morning. Maybe some of you have heard it in Florida about a young woman who was killed by an alligator. Again, she was with her boyfriend. I think she was 31 or the early 30s. And they went to 3 feet of water to cool off a little bit.
Wow.
and an alligator came and attacked her, ripped off both her arms. There's a 911 call, and you can hear her in the background, defendant trying to screaming and all that. And they took her to the hospital, and she didn't make it.
Wow.
Blood loss, and
Yeah.
it's horrible. And the thing is, but who the hell know? You don't fucking know. Although you should know in Florida, never to go into the water.
Right,
Florida.
right. Alligators. Look at the earthquake in Venezuela. All those big high rises just pancaked like 9/11, like the Twin Towers. There's thousands of people dead. Thousands.
Thousands. I do remember the repairs to the Statue of Liberty. I've never been there. Typical. I'm a New Yorker, and I've never been to the Statue of Liberty. I've been to the Empire State Building and the top of the World Trade Center.
Me too. I was in the North Tower of the World Trade Center, and I think 83, 84, and of course I went up the Empire State Building. But I lived in New York, but it took me to move out of New York, upstate New York, to go see to go up the Empire State Building because my aunt and uncle came from Italy. It would be my mother's sister and her husband, so we had to take them around. So we went to Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building, and I actually took films. I got them on an 8mm. They look like cassette tapes, but they're smaller and fatter. I got a lot of them.
Sure.
I want to convert. I want to convert. I want to put them either on a chip or on a DVD because I have a lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff.
Well, you got to enjoy your life. And when they talk about enjoying life, I enjoyed yesterday very much. And we're going to talk about that very shortly, Danny. Danny knows a little bit about this.
No, I don't know anything.
You know a little bit, but you don't know everything. So, all right. So I have a happy day today. I have a happy day today after the Norway no-win yesterday in World Cup football. That sounds fantastic. Good morning, Elvin.
Man.
Let me jump here to J.D. Thompson. Hello, Jill. I just want to tell you, I sent you a gift yesterday in the mail. I mailed it yesterday, finally.
After 2 years.
I had no. Well, yeah, I guess so. I had the gift about 2 years, and I had it boxed up for about 5 months, 6 months. Now,
good morning, JD.
Joe, I just saw a video of you in February freezing your onions off. You better believe it, man. I hate February, man. I hate February.
No, the cool weather, cold weather is the best. You could dress for it.
God makes. Go ahead, Danny. I have a habit, as you might have seen on my movie channel. I just always, it's just an instinct. I have to keep the chat moving. God makes weather, not weathermen. Hello, Joe F. It's going to be very hot. That's right. Well, like I said, look, I'm joking around. Bring it on. Don't get me wrong. I mean, 100 and up, that's too much. I kind of draw the line at 90. I kind of don't want it much more than 90. I like 75 degrees, like everybody. 75, 80 degrees. That's my wheelhouse, 75, 80. I don't like it much worse than that. But I'd accept it, because the whole summer, which is my favorite time of year, all I hear is people, it's so hot. Oh, you know what they said, it's 100 degrees. It's going to be a heat wave next week. Would you shut up and enjoy the day, please? I'm so tired of hearing that. But
yeah, they said more people die from heat than any other natural disaster combined. And with this weather, you got to worry about frying your brain. You should wear a hat or one of those Mexican hats, something to keep the heat off your head because you can get heat stroke.
Yeah. Well, if you have a lot of hair like me, you don't have to really worry about it too much.
No.
I'm kidding, but yeah. But then I think your brain's been fried about 70 years ago.
70 years ago. Wow, 70.
Marcus, what's going on?
Morning, Marcus.
He says this 90-degree weather can go away. Bring on the high 60s. I don't mind high 60s. Yeah. I don't mind that, but yeah, thank you very much for reminding me. Hit the thumbs up, hit the likes. It's very important because if you hit the likes, the algorithm knows that it's being watched and being enjoyed, and then it helps the channel, And anybody out there who has not subscribed I'm sure you all have, please subscribe. Jerry Carter says, howdy, gents.
All right, Jerry Carter.
Is Danny keeping an eye on the electric meter? What's that? Your blood?
Oh no, no, no. The
Sugar?
meter. No, no. I don't care. I got 2 air conditioners going during the day. And 2 fans. It's nice and comfortable here. Even my dogs don't want to go out midday. They don't want to go out. They go out. They want to come in right away.
Who cares what they want, people? But anyway,
they're not stupid.
Danny, I think we should talk about yesterday a little bit now. We got people here, and I think we should talk about it. I'm going to tell you about yesterday, which was a wonderful day. My girlfriend was off from work, and it was a beautiful day. Great. Tuesday, yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Nobody around, really. Everybody's working. I love it. You got a few people, a few retirees and things hanging out, But anyway, so she likes to take an adventure, whatever you want to call that, and so do I. So she looks up places that we can go to that are like outdoors. And we go to these places, and you might have water, boats, and they have those little villages with a lot of little stores and eateries, things like that. So we went there first. We went there, and it's amazing. We were sitting by the water, and as we're sitting by the water, it's a duck. I watch this one duck out of nowhere comes flying through the air and sitting onto the water. And I watched this duck for like an hour, doing all the things it's trying to do. Maybe get a little food in the water and there was this. It was in a corner. It was the corner of this place where it was a dry, sandy slope, and occasionally the duck would get on there and stay on the slope and hang out. Then go back in the water. Now, it's amazing if you observe like one of these natural creatures, just watch what they do. That's the beginning of the story. But then after we had a simple day, and then we drove home. But when we drove home, where we live, there's a lot of restaurants and things with like water. So a lot of times what I love to do this time of year, and she loves, is to eat lunch out by the water. So we looked up, which places, and this place we found to have where we could have food, a restaurant, and sit by the water. So we go there, and we see there's only like a handful of people there because it's by this time it was about, I want to say 2:00 in the afternoon. So there weren't many people there. And the woman said, where do you want to sit? I said, we'd like to sit near the water somewhere. And there were tables near the water, but they had a dock. You go down the steps, and there's a dock where the boats come up to, sitting right there, and they have tables there. So we sat right there. Beautiful day. As soon as I sit there, they have like music on. What do they play? The Traveling Wilburys comes on. The song, The End of the Line. Like, perfect. Then after that, it's followed by Jet by McCartney and Wings. And I'm like, this is like made for me. Let's get to the point, Danny. You know where I'm going with this. So we decide we're going to have some fine dining. So we get out there, and my girlfriend ordered some oysters. I won't eat that stuff. I won't eat oysters. Not that I wouldn't like them, but I'm worried about them not being cooked. Yet I eat sushi. I'll eat sushi, but I won't eat oysters or raw clams because I did get sick. I did get sick one year from that. We sit there. So we had that. She had her oysters, and I had what's called an arugula, a watermelon arugula salad. I was thinking I might get arugula. So I thought, yeah, okay, I'll do that. I love watermelon. This was a delicious salad, Danny. It had arugula, not too bitter, with sweet watermelon slices in it, with onions. I like onions, and a kind of dressing. It was amazing. This was the appetizer. All right. Then, after that, I decided to have the catch of the day, fish. I wanted fish, and it was sea bass. I forgot what kind of sea bass they said, but it was the catch of the day, fresh. And my girlfriend decided to get some kind of seafood soup, which was a huge bowl, And she also got something, I think it was a side of like, it had mozzarella and it was like some other stuff, tomatoes, a nice sauce. We each tasted some. It was delicious. It was absolutely, Danny. Let me tell you, this was delicious. Sometimes you go to a place, this was perfect. The fish, Danny, perfectly cooked, perfect. It was crisp. It was just enough crispiness on the outside and good tender on the right way on the inside. Cooked perfect to perfection. The taste was great. So at the end of all this, the bill comes. Now we knew it was going to be pricey, right?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
She also had a glass of wine. She had one glass of wine.
Oh God, give it to me slowly.
Well, see, I would ask you to take a guess of what you think it is, but the problem is when you say to somebody, "What do you think it was?" They go astronomical. They see some.
I'll tell you.
What do you honestly think it'll come out to with the tip?
$45.
Oh, come on. You don't think it was $45? You don't think that. Now you're just playing games.
Wait a minute. No. The ocean's right there. They're out there catching fish.
Let's put it this way. I looked on the bill afterwards. The fish was $45 itself, the fish. And it was a little piece. You know, I mean, it was enough to satisfy you, but it wasn't like a whole fish. It was a slice of fish. And the fish was $45, the piece of fish.
You could have went to Arthur Treacher.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. He's doing shtick. He doesn't even believe that. So the price was for the food $158.
Wow, you're crazy.
Okay.
I would have taken the Burger King and say, "Hun,
Nah,
I'll buy anything you want in Burger King."
you're doing. Here's somebody that says $120. Somebody said $166.
Yeah.
$158, and we left a $25 tip.
$25 tip,
which we found out we thought was good, and then we realized on the bottom of the bill it said like gratuity suggested and all of this $30.
Yeah, you know that's ridiculous. That restaurants are doing that. Some take the tip out automatically.
Yeah, screw that, man.
Yeah. No, they take it out automatically. It's in the bill. You know,
it came out to $183.
Wow, Joe.
180. Now look, my girlfriend's different than me. Okay, she's Tom. So I'm going to tell everybody. She goes, "Don't tell everybody. It's nobody's business." And I said, "Yeah, it's nobody's business, but I don't mind. We split it. We're gonna split it. 90 whatever dollars each. $90 each roughly.
I can eat all week with that. More.
Yeah, I know. But Danny, the experience. Here's the thing. And my girlfriend says this all the time. As much as I enjoy myself, I do feel that that's outrageous. I think it's outrageous to spend that much money on food. I do. I do. My girlfriend's more like, she's like, look, once in a while, she says we both love it, but she says she's of the belief that if the service is really good, the food is perfect, you're paying for the ambiance and the outside and having these memories forever. I agree with all of that, but to me, what's it worth to me? I'd say in my mind, tip and all, no more than $100. And even that, I don't think $100 seems a lot for food. It's not too much to buy a certain record you want, but it's a lot to pay for a meal. But it's a great memory. We're going to have the memory. And I did record things. So I have a video coming on this channel.
Joe, if you get dementia, you're not going to remember anything.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Perhaps not. Now, let's see. We got some more. We got a lot of things here. Mick64 never liked the Waltons.
Oh, come on.
Come on. We need to get back to that kind of wholesome television, man. I bought a box set of All in the Family. What an amazing show and cast. Groundbreaking. Amen to that.
Very good.
Is Anthony coming on Mayo Loves Mondays? Well, my channel? Yeah, yeah. The Anthony videos most of the time now are going to be on the channel Mayo Loves Mondays. Unless we do something Beatles related. If we do something Beatles or music related, that'll be on the music channel. But if we do anything just hanging out like two old buddies hanging out in life, it'll be here. A gator got polk salad Annie's granny. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got polk salad Annie. Rest in peace to Victor Willis of the Village People, the man that wrote YMCA and In the Navy.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? I didn't know that person died, but
I didn't even know, I've never heard of him. In the Navy, you can take it. In the Navy.
yeah, I remember my nephew loved that song when he was very small, like 3, 4 years old.
Has Danny got any Uriah Heep in his music collection?
A lot of Uriah Heep, which nobody talks about.
Did you have to ask?
Yeah, I have a lot of it. I have a lot on vinyl and CD both, because I bought the CDs of the vinyl, because I don't play vinyl too much, unfortunately.
That video that I made here about It's Never Too Late, a lot of people in the comments didn't even understand it. They didn't understand it. Like, for example, what I did yesterday, it's never too late. Well, sometimes it can be, now that I think of it, to go out and enjoy yourself. If you're a vegetable, it's too late. Yes, I did. Didn't I send you something? I sent you a response that said, "Good one." Yeah, he sent he made a little clip of one of our shows from last July, a year ago, I think, about you again saying how bad the sun is for you, and me saying, no, it's not. Too much sun is bad for you.
Yeah, it's very, very dangerous.
We got solar batteries and solar panels. Government has introduced 3 hours of free electricity. Can charge the batteries, charge the car, do the washing, vacuuming, the drying. It's free. You have to make me read all of that, Jerry. That was a lot to read, man. A lot to read. No, absolutely not. I don't believe. Again, the thing. Well, I was almost going to say I don't believe in tipping. I do. I do. When the service is good, I believe in it. If the service is bad, I don't believe in tipping, but I do anyway, because I'm embarrassed if I don't, because next time if you happen to go back to this place but you had one bad experience, they're going to remember you. So but people think they take it though, Danny, as a given. They expect it. They put it in, like you said. They put it sometimes right in there automatically. Bullshit.
Well, McDonald's and Burger King, they don't serve you. You get your tray, you come to the table, and then when you finish, you dump your garbage and you put the tray on top and you walk out. Nobody comes around and says, you want more coffee, this and that. You don't tip those places there at all.
Yeah. Well, if you ever watched that great scene in Reservoir Dogs at the beginning where Steve Buscemi is the guy that doesn't want to tip, all the gangsters are sitting around the table. Okay, everybody pony up whatever it is, everybody pony up $1 for the tip, and Steve Buscemi's like, and the guy's like, well, you're not going to tip? And he's like, I don't believe in it. He goes, what do you mean you don't believe in it? He goes, so you know this girl, that's how she makes her money? He goes, well, I didn't tell her to work here. Get a job somewhere else. And I agree with this. That's not my responsibility. Pay them a living wage, and that kind of thing. I do believe in that. However, I do, unlike the guy in the movie, I will tip. I will do it. I don't always believe in it. Although, Daddy, like I said, when there's times where there's a nice server, whether it's a man or a woman, and they do a great job, and I want to give them the tip. I want to do it, but to just do somebody that does a half-assed job, doesn't really want to be there like that. I tip them anyway because I want to watch my ass, but I don't believe in it.
Right. Golden Corral is very good. They come around very often. You want more coffee? Can I help you with something? Golden Corral is very good far as the servers, So you leave them $10,
My girlfriend's wine, by the way, one glass of wine was $17.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but it's a luxury. Eating out is a luxury. That's why you pay sales tax. But you go to a grocery store and buy groceries and this and that, food, you don't pay no tax, just like toilet paper and paper towels, shit like that.
We've been wondering for a long time, what kind of money do you got, Peter Boothroyd? You're always traveling everywhere. I'm watching from Prague, high on gummies. I'm having a great time. If you got to get high to have a good time, I don't want to spoil your high.
Oh, he's doing gummies. That's okay, Peter. Don't worry about it. We got him here, but I don't. I choose not to try him. You know.
One of the good things about my country, no tipping.
Yeah, well, if you know, you get some young lady, you know, she's trying to make a few bucks. You know, she goes to
Get
school.
another job.
It's not that easy. But
Oh, here we go. We're not going to get into it. We're going to argue over that. It's not that easy. Not that easy.
Waiters and waitresses.
Easy. You're young. It's easy.
They should get minimum wage, $15, $16 an hour. Bullshit, giving them $4 an hour. Ridiculous.
Well, the minimum wage is too high. For that setting and that weather, that view, that food, I think occasionally it's worth it. Well, that's the thing. I said to her, I said, you know, it's just before we saw the bill, I said to her, boy, this is good. I'd like to do this like you could do this right, like once a week, every other week, once a week, every other week. Then we saw the bill. I said, yeah, I wouldn't pay. You can't pay that money. And she says, well, you can have appetizer. Go there and have an appetizer, like instead of spending $100 and something dollars, you spend like $40 to $50 or something like that. I don't know. But then I'm trying to tell you, this is, and I'm glad I remembered this. This is enjoying life. You say, oh, my wife can make me fish. I don't have to go out. I've had fish. Didn't taste anything like this. This was great freaking fish.
It's all in your mind. It's all because you never had
all
it.
In my mind.
You never had it before at home, so of course it's going to be super delicious.
No, I know you're right. You're right. Right about one thing. I haven't gone out, caught my own sea bass, and cooked it to perfection at home on my frying pan. You're right. I didn't do it.
You can go to fish market, especially down there. The Fulton Fish Market. You can buy any kind of fish you want. They have everything on ice, and you can make your own at home and stuff like that.
I don't care what. I am not a culinary professional cook. Okay, this was amazing. I don't care what you say. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're a cheapskate.
At those prices, you're gonna learn to be a cook, huh?
Hey, well, that's you projecting your own cheapness. Sure. You're a cheap, frugal bastard.
Look up the recipe for sea bass. That's it.
I hate frugality and really cheap people.
Oh, I love it.
And especially ones that have a lot of money and live like that.
I don't have a lot of money, but
if you don't have the money, then I don't blame you. I don't have the money either. We don't think we're loaded here or anything. But the thing is, we want to enjoy life. So once in a while we splurge.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy with his don't leave the house. Don't leave the house. Come on. Gotta leave the house. Enjoy. What a great day it was yesterday.
What did man? Joe, easy come, easy go.
Easy come. I worked harder than ever for my money over the decades. The post office.
Love you, 4D man.
It's too expensive to eat out anymore. Even fast food is high. Quality is rare. It's funny seeing World Cup travelers raving over mediocre food. Makes me wonder what they eat over there.
Well said. Well said.
And I enjoyed myself. It was worth it, but that was a bit much.
No. You could have bought 5 variant of the Boys from Dungeon Lane. Look at that.
Yeah.
Good morning,
here you go. You two could meet in town. That is exactly halfway from your. That's where we're gonna go, Danny. When we get there, I don't think you can walk down there. That's the only thing. You got to walk down the steps to get there and shit.
I can walk down steps.
Yeah, sure.
Talking about it's hard to walk upstairs.
Now here we go. Look at Mix 64. You didn't buy your girlfriend's lunch, and you complain about Danny not buying Robin a pizza. Absolutely not. Absolutely. The way we do it. First of all, I love how. Oh, bad. Yeah.
Wait a minute. MC 1964. I wasn't even thinking. You said she paid half.
Hope you choke. Anyway.
You're supposed to pay the whole thing, dumb shit.
No, hold on a minute. No, that's when you're dating. First of all, there's a lot of things I'm going to say here. Women want everything equal all the time, right? But when it comes to the old things like paying for everything, that they don't mind. You pay. I love how it's only selective things that can be equal. But anyway, but here's the thing. My girlfriend, first of all, she's always been like that, and if women and a lot of the women I've been with in my life have naturally been like this. I didn't ask them to. These days, women who are what you call it, like that, feminist women. That's a strong word. Modern women, they like that. Sometimes she pays for everything. Sometimes I pay for everything. Okay, Mick, let me say that again, Mick. Sometimes I do pay for everything. Sometimes she likes to pay for everything. And sometimes, depending on our financial situation, we split it. That was the case this time. Okay. And, Danny's even said that too. It's our money, right? It's not her
Yeah.
money, my money. It's our money.
Well, yeah. I don't know if you just have a girlfriend, but when you're married, yeah, it's his and hers. But talking about
Well,
pizza.
we are as good as married, no matter what anybody
Wait a minute.
thinks.
Talking about pizza, I bought 2 pizzas. They have good pizza here where I am, upstate New York. Delicious. I had 2 grandchildren come from North Carolina. They came last Friday. They went home Monday morning at 5 o'clock. I bought 2 pizzas, and then I gave Robert money. I said, here, because she took them here, she took them there. I said, here's money for gas. Here's money to buy them food and stuff like that. So I was very generous over the weekend. I blew $100.
No, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Robin. No, I don't
No,
believe
no,
it.
no, no. First of all, I never asked Robin for money. Never. I paid 99.9% of the bills here.
It's all your same money together. If I don't know if she has any money coming in or anything, but if
yeah,
she does, it's all your money together.
Yeah, but I don't see it like that. But she buys enough things, without me asking.
Another thing about this I want to say is, yeah, there's a difference between buying a pizza for $20, $25, or whatever, and buying something for 100, almost close to $200. That there's a big difference there. Okay, you're talking about a pizza or a eggplant parmesan hero, yeah, compared to that.
I get all that. I went to Finger Lakes with Robin, and we ate on a boat, a 3-hour tour on a boat, huge boat. We had
3-hour tour.
Yeah, 3-hour tour. Seneca Lake, Watkins Glen, New York.
Yeah.
And
Tips should be good.
We had
Tips
a lot
should
of
be.
fun.
Oh, I start talking close again. Tips should be earned and not expected. I agree 1,000%. And again, Marcus desperately trying to get me, where he writes, "Great comment, Mick64 got him. Did you not notice how much I put him in his grave with my comment? I explained everything and totally flattened and obliterated his opinion. Totally.
Love you, Marcus. Remember that."
Yeah, well, he's as clueless as you. Almost. What's up, Robert P? Yes, it was his birthday. I wished him a happy birthday. There you go.
Yes,
Happy birthday.
You survived through your birthday. Good morning, Robert P.
What does this say, Danny?
Yeah, something.
Oh, yeah?
Robert P. Before the broadcast, he says to me, "Our shirts are similar in color." I said, "No, they're not."
I used the word similar. You go, the similar color. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so I guess Robert sees the same as far as colors.
Okay, back to the gummies. I just had one. I've never had them before. You're the one who used gummies, plural. Gummies, not gummy. You said gummies, plural.
Well, they call them gummies. It would be no matter if you have
I assume that one of them is a gummy, no?
No, it's still called gummies.
Okay. I saw a video where a server made over $1,000 in tips in one night.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, California. Yeah, where the rich people eat.
I did cheat yesterday and had a Dairy Queen Sundae. Sugar went to 160.
That's
not too bad. It's not bad. Denny's goes up to 300. This guy. He doesn't know when to quit. This guy. Look at this. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm going to spotlight that. 233. It's your sugar supposed to be 100, low hundreds, 120, 110. What the hell are you thinking, Danny?
It's leveled off at 233. That's just two slices. This is what I had this morning. It's delicious. 2 slices of toast, and in between the toast, I had pineapple cottage cheese.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Like so thick. Oh, it makes a delicious
Oh
sandwich.
yeah.
But what happens is fucking bread is evil. It brought my sugar up to 233. And the slices, and it used to be 2 years ago or more than a year ago. Everything's made smaller, and it's wheat bread. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. To show you, come on, don't be silly. You're the guy who keeps telling me to eat keto bread, which is all right.
Yeah, we don't have it right now. We had it last week and the week before, but I don't have it
So
right
Robin bought you regular bread to raise your. I'm telling you, man. She wants the money. She wants the inheritance. I'm telling you.
now. That keto bread is very expensive. It's like $6-7 a loaf.
Well, what about you? How much is your health worth?
I'm not worried about it.
No, he's not worried about it.
When you worry too much, that's when you croak too fast.
Well, look, you could say whatever. Look, I'm not putting down anybody's wife or girlfriend or whatever, significant other. If you cook great, great. I don't care. My girlfriend cooks pretty good. Pretty good. My ex-wife cooked better, but pretty good. But the thing is, doesn't matter though. You know what I mean? And it's much better eating out. You do what you want to do.
See, the difference is Joe's girlfriend works. Robin doesn't punch in every day and punch out. She don't go to work. She hasn't worked in 14 years since she's been with me. Okay, she takes care of the house. She cooks, she bakes and stuff like that. She enjoys that. That's enjoyment for her. And her flowers. We got tons of flowers. They got to be watered. They got to be pruned. But she likes it. I said, Robin, you make a lot of work. I like it. You like it.
158 could have been spent on colored vinyl. Yeah, and you know what? I've come to think. Get it ready, folks. What a waste that is. Colored vinyl. I'm sorry. I've changed. You know what I mean? I've so much stuff, and it's not just colored vinyl stuff that you just take, show, maybe play once, put it away. It's happening more and more in my mind.
That's what happens. That's what I'm trying to come across. I don't care what people buy.
You should do.
I really don't care. But I'm just trying to get through some people. Maybe not here. Other people, like you get young people there. They want every color. In the meantime, they're spending every dollar they got on a variant.
Well, they're happy.
Necessary.
It doesn't. It's not up to you to decide what's necessary.
You don't listen. I didn't say it was up to me.
Then
what people think you only need one copy.
That's your opinion, right?
It doesn't work anything.
Is it your opinion only? Is it your opinion?
That's my opinion.
All right, then shut up. You made it.
You do the same thing. You do the same thing on your live chats. Oh, this is my opinion. This is my opinion.
Right. So then let it go already and leave people alone that want to spend it. That shows you that you are judging them and what they're.
You're even listening.
I'm not going to stick with that. I'm not going to stick with this.
You're even listening because you cut down.
Whatever. Now I've decided it's kind of wasteful. I didn't.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. So I won't buy it now. But at the time when I didn't think it was wasteful, I enjoyed myself. And I still have those memories.
In the meantime, he comes home with a bag of movies from the video store.
Yeah, right. Anyway, two fashion icons, exactly. Can't wait. A lot of couples now keep separate accounts. I'm old school since '79, only joint account.
Oh, she has a bank account. I don't know what she has in there. I said, Robin, I hope everything's straightened out if you croak, because I don't know anything. She claims she got life insurance on herself. I never see no premiums come in the door here. She goes, everything's in my drawer in my room. I don't go searching. So I know very little about Robin.
I don't know you look. You could say Marcus. The more you see me, because I know Marcus. He thinks when I get passionate and I start getting like intense about an answer, I got him. You don't know what the hell you're talking about, Marcus. I completely disagree. He didn't get me with anything. I'm not a cheapskate for not wanting to pay the $200 meal. Give me a break, will you? We don't have that kind of money. We just don't have it. For me to pay $200, or for her, okay. But if she could do 90-ish and I do 90-ish, then we each can make it. Okay, leave me alone. You don't know what you're talking about.
Robin will buy food and like napkins, paper plates, toilet paper, paper towels, a laundry detergent, laundry softener, all kinds of other stuff. So it adds up in the long run, but I don't expect it to, because she pays a lot for her medicine. One medicine is $300, for her heart. Robin's ticker is not the greatest. She's only 57 years old. You know.
And Robert telling us his sugar was 84 this morning.
I get nervous at 84. I don't want my sugar.
Yeah, that's a little low, to be honest.
That's too close to the danger zone.
What would you say is good? I mean, ideal. 100.
Under one. My doctor told me at 140 they consider you borderline diabetic at 140. Now, who comes up with these numbers? You got millions of people. Everybody's blood sugar is different. Come on, I don't believe none of that shit. It's all bullshit.
That's how I feel about high blood pressure. People have different blood pressure.
That's a completely different thing.
I don't agree with you. I think some people are normal. Some people, for them, are normal at around 140 over 90, and some people normal 110. That's the way it is.
110 over 70 is what they want you to be. But high blood pressure can kill you, because you're putting a lot of pressure on your arteries.
Yeah. Anyway, Robbie brought up the teeth. I wasn't going to, but he asked, so now we're gonna talk a little about it. I got issues still. He says, "Forgive me, I don't remember. Did you get your tooth fixed? How much is a tooth pull nowadays?" Well, first of all, getting your tooth depends where you get your tooth pulled, right, Danny? It's like I think it could be $200-300, right, Danny? You get a tooth pulled.
Well, I pay $250 at Aspen Dental, but it varies.
What's that dog you just brought up?
Baby.
All right, baby's all right. Anyway, so I paid. We're not gonna get too far into it. I had to pay $600, near $600, to where I went, because I went to an oral surgeon. All right, for it. Anyway,
they see Joe Mayo.
Now he's gonna keep going. Go ahead.
Here comes Joe Mayo. Let's get him.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Anyway, I know what I got to do. Oh man, that batteries. I can't move the mouse. The battery.
What are you using? Cheap batteries? You gotta use the Duracells.
I agree with you. Tell my girlfriend, when she buys batteries, she buys cheap packs. I tell her, buy Duracells.
No, you can't go to the dollar store and buy 20 batteries for $1.
I agree with you there, Danny.
Especially Kodak batteries. They're terrible.
I agree. But let's talk about that. All right, so here it is. Okay. Back on May 7th, and today's July 1st, so it's almost 2 months, I had a root canal in the back done. It's a long story. You can watch old videos of it. And after it was done, it still aches. It's been aching me for almost 2 months. Sometimes it stops. Right now, as I speak, not bad at all. This morning when I woke up, it was aching. Yesterday, it was aching. Day before, it was aching. 3 days before that, the 3 days before that, not. So it comes and goes. And I'm annoyed because I had to go on the 30th of every month, the last few months, I go over to the endodontist. And, wow, hold on a minute. I see you got something nice from, I'll get to your contribution later. Thank you. Wow, it's incredible. But anyway, the endodontist, I see him the 30th of every month because I'm paying on time, because it's expensive root canal. So I do it, but I don't like paying the guy when it's hurting. And believe me, I've thought about missing a couple of payments, but that I only got one more payment to make next month. But anyway, be that as it may. So I happen to go over there to pay, and a very nice woman there, a nice woman. She's an older woman. She's getting ready to retire next month. And she says, how are you doing now? Any better? I said, no, I'm still having problems. And she says, you want him to take a look at it right now? And I said, well, actually, we made an appointment tomorrow, the 2nd. I'm supposed to see him again. I saw him once June 2nd. I saw him in between this. All he does is look at it, quickly look at it and say, you got to get the crown put on it, because it's supposed to get a crown. This is a temporary filling in there. And a temporary filling might be irritating the gum. I'm not sure. Maybe that's what the pain is. So he just wants me to get it. Just go. He wants me to go to another dentist. They're all hooked. They're together. They're all connected. They're in cahoots. He wants me to go to the other dentist to have the crown put on, another $1,800. And When I see him, that's all he says. Did you get it restored yet? Did you get the rest of it done yet? So I'm seeing him again tomorrow. He's going to look at it again, see what's going on. My whole thing is I would easily get the crown done. But the reason that I'm concerned is I don't know if the crown's going to heal like it's going to stop the pain, or is it going to be covering up some other problem? I don't want to take a crown and cement it in there over a problem, because then you got a problem underneath it. We got to get to the root of the problem. That's one thing. Now on the bottom, in the back, same location, I had a tooth that had to be pulled because it was an old tooth that was in bad shape, and some of these guys thought that it was a referred pain. They think the root canal on the top was caused by the tooth on the bottom because the pain can travel in the nerves. So I had that pulled. I had it pulled. Now you know what's happening? Since I had the bottom tooth pulled, you know what's happening? I see a little white back there. And I'm like, what the hell is that? I never saw that in the back. Way in the back, as far as you can go. It's my freaking wisdom tooth that was impacted for 64 years is now starting to peek out because he pulled the tooth in front of it. He pulled the last tooth. Now the wisdom tooth is coming out. Because it was kind of, he said the wisdom tooth was leaning. It was the tooth that got pulled back there. The wisdom tooth was leaning like that. So he pulled the tooth that now it wants to come up. Screw you, wisdom tooth.
Not only that you got a new tooth coming up, you got $200.
Yeah, but I got to get to it. I got to find it. I got to get to that. Where is it, man? There it is.
You got to give half to your girlfriend for that dinner.
He just paid for the dinner.
You got to give half to your girlfriend. Wait a minute.
Well, for both of us. Yes, this is our dinner.
Joe's going to go like this. I'm not telling her.
Not true. Robbie, that is incredible. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. You know, you've done this before, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for your service, and thank you for your gift.
I knew from that comment that he was going to make a donation. Believe it or not.
I swear to God, I didn't know.
I knew it. I knew it because why would he be asking? How much it cost?
I thought maybe my first impression was maybe in my back of my mind I'm thinking maybe he wants to get some work done. He wants to know how much it costs for an extraction.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
Thanks, Robbie, for Joe.
Yeah, Danny doesn't get any. I
don't get no money. I save my money in my lifetime. I have some.
Yeah, I gotta get paid to put up with him. You gotta understand, because every time he's here, it's nothing but trouble. It's the same baloney all the time, and it's almost a surprise at this point to me that Danny does this over and over again.
No, I was invited here. You knew I was coming.
Now, I was invited here. You knew I was coming.
Yeah, sure.
That's right.
And this thing here, though, I don't agree with this. It doesn't always take money to make good memories. In fact, it certainly does not. It does not. But some of the memories help. Look at this. Danny looks pale. He needs some sun. Exactly. Look at me. Look at me, Lucky Jackson. I mean, I got it,
No, it's the camera. It's the camera. No.
You're pale. You're pale.
I tan very easily. I'm Italian. I don't burn. I tan nice, sometimes I show Rob. I pull my shorts up, where the sun don't get it. You can see the difference in the color, But
that's too much information.
It's not the bullshit. I want to show you my piss bucket that I got.
You do?
She bought me a piss bucket because sometimes I can't make it to the bathroom.
I'll be honest with you. He showed me the piss bucket before. It's a hospital. It looks like a hospital pee bucket.
Yeah, I got urine in it. I'm not going to show you a urine.
Yeah, don't show it to us, please,
No.
Danny.
No.
Man, I don't understand you, Danny. Sometimes I swear.
Why are you telling me this? I'm not interested in your life story.
Oh, JD, I don't care. I love pineapple. I don't have it all the time. Maybe on ham, when they cook a ham. But I usually don't eat a lot of pineapple. But in cottage cheese, it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm not going that far, you know. With other people, don't eat pineapple, don't eat bananas. You know, there's sugar in them too. Fruit's got sugar. No, natural fruit sugar. I have
This
no
is where,
problem with.
when it's time to go, it's time to go.
There we go. There we go. It's this stupid philosophy.
Regardless of what you do, you know. I see.
Let me ask you something.
What?
I told the story earlier, the sad story about a girl who's, I think, 31 years old, who decided to go in 3 feet of water to cool off with a boyfriend, and an alligator killed her. Just recently. It's in the news now.
Right.
The thing is, suppose she was about to dip in there, and the guy says, "Wait a minute, babe, I don't think you should go in the water. There's alligators in these waters." And she goes, "You know what? When you gotta go, it's time to go. It's time to go. When God wants me, He'll take me." And then she goes in and dies. Okay. You think that was any sense to that at all?
Well, that was stupidity on behalf of her.
Of course, it was stupidity, no doubt.
I'm afraid that stupidity always brings out the worst in me.
Stupidity?
Yes, stupidity.
Especially in Florida, you know, they're known to have alligators. You know.
I tell you, I would love to live in Florida. I would just stay away from it. Sometimes the alligators come out and walk around too.
You know, everything costs money. It even costs you, and it costs you a lot when you die. Somebody's got to pay $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 to bury you. You know.
Hey, Peter Boothroyd. I don't know what this is pounds, right? I don't know what that comes out to in U.S. money, but thank you. Thank you, Peter. That was very nice of you to do that.
Yeah,
Told you got money.
It's very nice. Joker used the money despite going out to dinner and spending $200. He got a lot of other bills. So his mouth is going to be a fortune.
Yeah, I look over my shoulder for effect. I'll tell you one thing, too. I saw a lot of cute chickie poos out there in their shorts.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I took it to the store a couple of times. I like to wait in the car, and you see the girls going in and out. You know, and I like to look at legs and butt. You know.
Oh, gams, man! You like those gams?
Yeah. And I'm telling you, man, your mouth drools like you have a stick in front of you. Your mouth drools.
You're a dirty old man. I'm just a dirty young man.
Yeah, inside the car could be 150. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Look at this. I've been skipping bread. My wife makes flatbread. I'm going to say something now because I've been doing very good on my diet. I haven't been eating at night. I haven't been eating bread. I got to admit, last night I had a Miracle Whip sandwich. I did because we had the big dinner, the fish dinner, at about 3:00 in the afternoon. And I said, okay, and I'm not going to eat tonight. It was a big enough dinner. You're not going to eat dinner even, but I didn't eat dinner. So about like 11 o'clock, I had Miracle Whip. And with the corn syrup in the Miracle Whip, and yes, the Miracle Whip, I'm talking about the Miracle Whip with the seed oils in it too. Yes. I love that stuff.
Why don't you at least put something in there? What's a Miracle Whip sandwich? It ain't going to fill you up. And
I love it. Oh, it does. It was good. I love it, man.
Fish is all protein. You're not going to gain weight by eating fish.
Yeah, that might have to be the thumbnail, a jar of Miracle Whip with me eating a sandwich. No, I don't think that's going to be. It's got to be something about the dining experience. Good morning, Jeff, Record Rabbit. What's going on? Yeah.
Oh, Joe.
Wait until the set for the Walls and Bridges the box set. Yeah, comes out. You'll find room. I'll have to find room. Well, I'll sell other things, man. Enough. I'm so happy that I'm not buying everything anymore. Everything. I'm not. I'll still buy some things. You'll always see that. But I'm not buying everything. It's crazy. It's just insane.
It is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought of that right away, Jeff. Right away, I thought of that. Yeah, variants used to refer to viruses. Now they're colored wax. A consumer virus.
If you think about it, it's true.
It is. It is true.
Hello, Piccolina the cat.
You know what? You know where you could stick it, Marcus? You could stick it where the sun don't shine, okay? When it comes to this, you don't know what you're talking about, okay? You have no idea what you're talking about. A cheapskate has a lot of freaking money, or enough money, because he says because Danny doesn't have a lot of money, but he has enough. He has enough money. Let me till his phone stops interrupting me.
Every day it's the same freaking people. Potential spam. Yeah. Every fucking day, more than once a day.
I got like four of them last night in like a freaking 1 hour time slot.
They don't leave a message.
So anyway, as I was trying to say with this, it's a different thing when a person has a good amount of money, kind of has enough money. Either they have a lot of money or they're comfortable and they don't want to spend like $20, $10, $20 on something. That's a difference than somebody that's like me. We're kind of living, I'm on Social Security and I'm on a small pension. And my girlfriend's got a job, but she's not rich. And the thing is, we're trying to hang in there, and we decide to splurge maybe for $200. It's not the same thing at all.
But a lot of people reserve money for the future because most likely you're going to be here, and you don't know.
Yeah, that's a stupid thing. You always say you can anytime.
In your eyes, it's stupid. In my eyes, not. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. What's going to happen if I have to
you're contradicting yourself. Sometimes you hold on. I'll have to meet you for the first time, and then 1 hour in. All right, because on the one hand, depending on the argument, you say, "Hey, you know what? I could be gone tomorrow. I could be gone tomorrow. You don't know." Then to make another argument, like the one about saving the money, you say you could be here a long time. Which one is it going to be, Danny?
We're talking about my diabetes and what I eat compared to money. I believe when God wants you, you're going to go. You could be the healthiest thing. Look, the other day I seen in the news they had two kids on a three-wheeler and it lost control. The kid flew. He was 13 years old. He flew off and ended up under a big truck's wheel. Killed him instantly.
Well, this tired old stupid subject of save versus spend, we agree because I believe in saving and spending both. Okay, I just don't believe in I believe in maybe 50-50 or no, scratch that. Spend 70%, save 30%. You believe save 90%. And spend 10%. That's what
I don't believe in 90%. You're putting words in my mouth.
This is what you showed me over the
difference between years. The difference between you and me. I own 2 homes. I own 2 houses.
We're not going through the same territory. It's a waste of money. It's a freaking money pit.
It's not a waste of money. I make thousands and thousands of dollars every year.
And what do you do with it?
I pay my bills.
There you go again. Always the same thing. I pay my bills. I pay my bills with it. Guess what? I go out and I enjoy $200 meals now and then. And the dentist that's treating me gets paid too, but on my schedule. He gets paid a little at a time. And I enjoy myself.
It's getting paid because of that car accident that you had.
Oh, bullshit. Get out of here. I was going to pay him. You're such an idiot. Anytime people do this stuff. That's right. That's right.
Wait a minute. You said that $1,500. Well, at first you thought it was going to be $2,400. It's God sent. It's a blessing.
Right.
Otherwise you wouldn't say shit.
But now I'll trip you up. Marcus, you listen to this too. Okay, you're right. That helps me. But the bottom line is, aside from the money that I got for the damage to my car, before that, I was in the process of paying this guy, and I would have continued to pay him a little in a month. I'll tell you this. When I got that check for the car accident, I didn't take the check and give it to the guy. I'm still siphoning out a little bit. Okay? That's how I do it. Okay? I enjoy the fruits of my labor. I enjoy my money, the money that I worked my whole life for. I enjoy it. Okay? The people out there, I'll pay the bills, but in my time, the way I pay it.
I don't pay partial payments. If I was you, I went to the dentist there. I pay the whole thing right up front. Boom, boom.
Okay, now I'm gonna again, Marcus, listen in because you're gonna try to use it. I'll crush him again. Yeah, I've done it too. When I go to the doctor and the bill's $100, here's the $100 cash. Okay. When I go to the doctor, the bill's $200, $250, cash. When it's $2,300, $2,300. I'll pay you a little every month for the next 4 or 5 months. That's the difference, okay?
See, I don't believe in that. I pay everything.
Yeah, you don't believe it. You don't believe in having a life either. You don't believe in having a life.
I'm gonna tell you, my Discover card comes, if it's 3,000-4,000, I'm not paying them 20%, 26% interest. I'm gonna
I
pay
do
them
the same thing. How much is your card?
Hey, in fact, I got enough reward money to buy me a nice Philips portable cassette CD radio player. Beautiful
Good.
one.
But maybe you shouldn't buy that cassette radio player though.
No, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it.
No. You shouldn't, because you know why? Because you don't know how long you have to live, and what if you live to 100? You got to have money in the bank. That money could have been used for that.
Degree.
I'm sorry, you were cut off there, Danny. Now you're
Yeah,
wrong.
what else? That's why. What's the point of being on the show?
The only reason I do that is because we talk together over each other.
You talk too much. That's why you got teeth problems.
Thank you.
Could be your jaws. Your jaws are hurt. Not your
It
teeth.
is hurt. I'll be honest with you. When I talk, it does hurt.
Yeah. You're gonna have problems with your jaws later on in life because all the use.
Yeah.
They wear out too.
You're going to have problems with your jaws from all the you-know-what you munch on. That came out wrong because I didn't mean women. I meant men. It didn't come out right. I was going to say suck.
Oh, thanks, Robert P. I didn't know that. I didn't have a clue. But I have one. No, my account's separate, you know. But in my will is everything goes to her. In my living will.
Not eating till almost noon and stopping at before 7 helps my sugar a lot. There you go. And Mick says something different. Normal blood sugar levels are typically between 70 and 100. That sounds a little low.
No. I don't feel good at 70. No way. I start to get shaky. No way. 100, yeah. 100 is okay.
Well, that's another thing, Danny, right? It does depend on the individual.
Yeah. 70.
My girlfriend says she feels the best around 110. 114.
Yeah. Gets down to 60, you start to feel very hungry. Your heart rate goes up. You can feel your heart. You get shaky, and you can eat everything in sight at the moment because of your blood sugar being that low. You know?
And Lucky says, Joe, Daddy's your wise elder. Respect his wisdom. First of all, he's only got 6 years on me, number one. Number two, Brad Berry. That's your name, Brad Berry. I know you. Pain in the ass from the past. Anyway, the thing is, I don't agree with that. To a point, I do. I do believe respect your elder. When you're like 15, 16, and somebody's 60, I say respect your elders. Absolutely. 6 years apart? No, I don't believe that. And I also don't think that elders all automatically have all the wisdom. They have a lot of wisdom.
See, Joe lives for today. You don't worry about tomorrow.
That's not true at all. See, that's not true. This is why I get irate at you.
Let me finish.
No, you're going to let me finish, and then I'll let you finish. The bottom line is, I just got done saying, everybody hear it? Everybody heard it, right? I said I believe in having something saved. I've made the mistake in my life of not saving. Now I'm saving. But the thing is, I believe that what should be done is you should be enjoying today, living for today, but also with an eye toward tomorrow. You should also have an eye open in case, you need money tomorrow. So I do believe in both.
Joe believes in living for the day.
After I just said that, he goes right on and continues.
This is my opinion.
No, no. You cannot have an opinion about something that's not true about me. You can't say, in my opinion, Joe does not wear glasses. In my opinion, stuff like that. I do wear glasses. It's stupid. Okay, so you can't use that.
Joe wants to spend every dime. He don't want to leave money.
No, I don't.
He don't want to leave money to anybody else.
Well, that part. Yeah, I believe in that part. I thought you meant in general. I like to spend every dime. Let me get there.
So in a way, he's selfish. He wants to spend it on himself.
In the old days, first of all, in the old days, then I know this wasn't what you were talking about, but we'll get there. In the old days, I foolishly. See what's great about me. I could admit this stuff. Okay, nobody has to know, but I'm telling you. If I foolishly would spend everything. I got my paycheck when I was 18. Paycheck, boom. I'm 18 years old. You should spend your whole paycheck. You should. I enjoyed myself. Yeah, right. Okay.
at 18, you should learn.
And then, so that's what I did. Hold on, and that's what I did back then. Okay, that's what I did back then. I've learned now at 60, it would have been wiser to save a little bit, even at 18. Okay, all right, 19, 20, 21. You should have saved a little bit. But you don't sit there at 21 years old and say, gee, I'm not going to take that girl out to dinner. Gee, I'm not going to have, relations with this girl. Gee, I'm not going to go to a club to meet the girl. I'm going to have a couple of drinks because I got to save money for when I'm old. That's bullshit.
Joe learned to save money at the age of 64. That's when he learned to save money.
And it's great because I've had 64 wonderful years of enjoying
No,
myself.
you didn't.
Don't you tell me what I did or not. I certainly did. I certainly did.
You didn't have 64 wonderful years.
Yes, I did.
Look, you even say, I got too much stuff. I can't listen
now
to
I
it.
say that, but I was enjoying it. Well, no. What I said was now I'm saying it. It was kind of wasteful. At the time, I enjoyed every bit of it. Every video that I make here, I stand by every video I've made for the last 14 years. I've enjoyed every purchase, every sharing with you out there, folks. I've enjoyed everything up to now.
Yeah, showing it, not playing it.
Some of it I've played. Some of it I've used.
Some, very little.
Whatever, that's my business. That's not your business. Then we get into the same ground every time we do one of these live streams. And you have tons of stuff by your own admission in totes and boxes and things that you don't use anymore. Instead, you watch the Lifetime network and you watch shows on Lifetime and TV. Right. You don't even play your movies. So you're not playing them either. So
that's my enjoyment at the moment. I'm watching something.
That's what I just said.
Regardless,
right. It was my enjoyment at the moment. Just what I just said.
I'm still watching movies. Every day I watch movies.
Okay, Danny. You make sure you're great. You're great. You're great, Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what'd you say? You watch them cut, right? You watch them cut.
No, they got
the phone call.
No shit. I'm very popular here. Be surprised.
I'm amongst the spam artists.
Arugula and why? Who knows? I don't have no clue who it is.
I would not. No, I would not. Would you consider traveling internationally to get cheaper medical care? Well, it depends what it is for one thing. But I believe. I'm sorry. I believe. Maybe, again, I could be wrong about this. At least I admit that. But I would think you get what you pay for a lot of times. But not this time. I didn't get it with this root canal. I'll give you that. This root canal, I didn't get what I paid for.
You could have went to Mexico and got it done for like $200.
Yeah, sure. Oh, sure. I'll go there.
Why not?
Oh, here we go. I'm not going to Mexico. Okay, end of story. That's for the channel also. There you go. There you go. Now we're talking about. This is a half hour ago when he gave me the $200. Thanks. Yes. They give you a root canal and then cap it. I know they're supposed to, but if the root canal hurts, I don't want to put a cap over damage. You know what I mean? If there's something on an injury or something wrong, I don't want to cover it up and cement a cap over it. Yeah, really, Robbie. 200 for Joe. You could have enjoyed Live Quote and go to town spending it. Man, what an idiot Marcus can be. He can really be a stupid guy. Okay. Anytime, Joe, my brother. You guys make my day every day. I appreciate both of you. Thank you very much. Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Robbie.
When I get my family straightened out, I want to come up and visit you guys someday, and that would be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, sure. We got space for you here. You know, me and Robin.
Fruit juice might be as bad as drinking pop or soda, but I also believe in diluting it. In the old days, when I used to be on a health food craze back in the 80s and early 90s, the late 80s, early 90s, I would go to a restaurant, I'd get apple juice, but I have a tall glass, I'd fill half with water, and then I'd put apple juice and I'd stir it in there.
You see how it dropped?
It's still insane. 193.
It's a little high, but it'll come down.
Oh, it's Mellow Fellow. This is Sasha, who does my movie stream with me now. Is this the Danny that the other night I was told that if I'd meet, I would not laugh? Well, I don't know. He revealed something, the other night on the show. I'm not exposing him. He has a condition that if he laughs, mellow fellow, he passes out sometimes. Laughs too hard.
Oh, really? That's strange.
Eating 3 times a day is just conventional. I think it depends on the human being. Right now, I eat twice a day. I try to eat 2 meals a day. And also, when I lost a lot of weight, was healthy back in the late 80s, early 90s, I was eating 5 or 6 small meals a day.
By the way, hello, Mellow Yellow.
Mellow fellow, not yellow.
Wait, let me see that again.
He's a mellow fellow.
Oh, because I got no glasses on. I can't see shit.
Well, get real glasses instead of those store-bought things that you get. Yeah, I was referring to eating bread and pineapple at the same time.
Oh, I don't care. See, my sugar's going down.
I've never understood this. When I was a kid, I remember, like, I was telling across the street, I had a friend, and I was telling them, my friend's mother, "Hey, I had a mayonnaise sandwich," and she goes, "A mayonnaise sandwich?" She says to me, "I never heard of that. I've heard of a mustard sandwich," and I'm like, "Why is a mustard sandwich so much more legitimate? That's even more disgusting."
Yeah, you gotta have a couple slices of tomato sliced thin.
Joe,
you know, just mustard.
How can you not wear shorts when it's this hot out? Well, a couple of things I have to say about this. This is more fun that we're going to talk about. First of all, I believe that guys shouldn't wear shorts, show their legs. I believe I'm not going to use the word, but I believe that's kind of figure it out. Okay, I don't really like that. That's the first thing. Second thing is, I've never had a problem wearing long pants. So it could be a matter of not really. If you don't miss what you don't know, like, I never tried, so I don't miss it. I don't know what I'm missing. But the thing is, I'm not done. And then, but when I worked at the post office, when I started as a letter carrier delivering mail, it was really hot in the summer, and I wore shorts to start, and I regretted it. First of all, my legs got sunburned working out there. Second of all, when I would walk across grass, little bugs would bite my legs, and insect bites. I'm like, screw this. I started wearing long pants. I don't believe in shorts for guys. That's what I believe.
What about when you're not working? That's just an excuse. It's not a bullshit. You don't wear shorts, Joe? That's something I'm learning.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. And also, I will say this, though. When I did visit Arizona, I bought shorts. I did wear shorts in Arizona. I'll give you that. Okay, 99 pounds is 1 nickel less than $1. Hey, it's money. Thank you.
Mellow fellow.
I hate long pants no matter what, but winter makes it hard to wear shorts.
Oh, no. I'll wear shorts until the temperature goes down to about maybe 15, 20 degrees. Then I'll put jogging pants on. I hate jeans. Jeans are too heavy. They're like 6, 7 pounds. I just don't feel comfortable in them. But I love my shorts. I got shorts on now. I'm gonna have them on till January.
Well,
Longer.
enjoy it.
Come on.
And this is
Come on.
And by the way, when I say that, I'm talking about going out in public, no shorts. I'm not talking about private or anything.
I got someone going out in public.
It's my opinion. You're talking about your opinion of collecting too many record variants. I'm telling you my opinion of wearing shorts.
I got nice legs for a man. I'm not ashamed.
That has nothing to do with it. I think it's so stupid.
Ridiculous. Women like that. Women like to look at your legs. Come on, Joe.
Yeah. I save money because I feel more comfortable not ever having to worry about money. Well, I understand that. Believe me, right now I have a decent amount kind of saved. I feel better than I did before that. I'll go along with you there. It's always nice to know like that you got money saved. No doubt about it. I agree with that.
I'm not materialistic. I don't care about material things. You can't take it when you go. So I don't go buying this and this toy, that toy. I don't go do it. I don't need none of that crap.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Just your Alice Cooper dolls and stuff, and your Beavis and Butthead comic books.
That's what I like. You like Laurel Hardy?
That's not the point. Stop. Here he goes. It ain't justified. Well, that's what I like. You are so dumb. I say it every thing. So but the other people, they like, when I tell you they like the McCartney variant, you still chastise them. Don't you understand? You're contradicting yourself.
Piece of Beavis and Butthead. I got one.
Yeah, okay. What, I saw more than one.
There you
Anyway.
go. You just
No, we do
trouble.
not have a joint bank account. That's a smart way to do it. It's a smart way to do it. They
You're
can't
yelling
connect us to anything together. It's better.
Wait a minute. What was that question?
Do I? It's another thing. I feel the same way with shoes. Nope.
No, I don't wear sandals. Not at
No
all.
way. By the way, look at David. Thank you, David. Hope all is well. Much blessings to those that you love and yourself, as you say usually.
Hi, David. Thank you for Joe. Those flip flops, going down the stairs with flip flops is very dangerous.
Yeah. Without a POD on any account, will or not, it will be locked and go to probate court. Again, it's like, okay, you're right. It's a good advice. I'll have to look into that. And seriously, I'm not just saying it. I have to look into that. That's a good idea. But I don't worry so much about it. I mean, you should, but I'm enjoying now more. I don't know. But you're right. I'll take Days We Left Behind over Lavatory Lil. Transparent Man says, I'm living for today, but hoping not to be dead tomorrow. I am not Brad Berry. Not sure who that is, really. Okay, whatever, fine. Then I got somebody wrong. Maybe it was somebody else that was Brad Berry. In fact, I think maybe I did put the wrong person with a similar kind of name. Yeah, that's a great idea. Absolutely. Yep, that's what we're talking about. Many blessings, David.
I can't read fast enough. You take them down too fast.
Yeah, you got to learn to read. I save and invest so I can hopefully help others and myself when needed. Still have fun, but I am frugal overall. Yes, but you're different.
Right. Yeah, Joe don't like that. He despises that word frugal.
I do, but
he does. But
what's bizarre to me is that the people who are frugal, and I'm not just talking about. That's what I do. And I'm not just talking about you, Robert P. But the people that are frugal love to announce it. I'm frugal as if it's a badge of honor. I don't think so. But that's just me, But in your case, you're also highly generous.
I don't know with my disability how it's going to be in the future. I may have to put one of those home elevators into my house. They got them. I know exactly where to put it. Elevator from downstairs to come upstairs. It's got to be $15,000-$20,000. I'm not sure, but
right. Joe was 63 when he learned to save money. Right?
I'm at 15 steps. When I get to the top, I'm shot. I'm wore out, and Robert got to help me up because I feel like I can't make the last step onto the house, the floor. And I'm only 70. What's going to happen in 3 years? 4 years, 5 years? I want to live here. I don't want to go.
We're going to talk about whatever happens. We're going to talk about it. That's for sure.
So I'll put an elevator in. That's what I'm thinking. That's my future because I got disability. I got spinal stenosis. And that's enough. I can't walk like normal people. I would give all my records and everything away that I have here if I could walk normal. But I can't. It's never going to happen.
Health is everything. Health's your greatest wealth.
So that's why I'm frugal because I don't know what my future's going to bring. And then I don't want to die and leave Robin nothing. My account.
You talked about that too, yeah.
I don't want to leave her nothing because she has to go on. She has to go on. Well, even vice versa. Something happens to her, but she got a check coming in. If that happens to her, I got to carry on. And it might come to a point where I have to pay somebody to cut my grass, come in to vacuum and clean my house, do my laundry. I want to stay here in my house. This is my house, my castle. Better than going to a nursing home. When you go to a nursing home, you can't bring all your fucking records there, or whatever.
Yeah, but yes, you're right. But I'm not going to spend my whole goddamn life. I'm not going to spend my whole goddamn life depriving myself of all that stuff that I love because I might live to 90 and be in a nursing home. That's ridiculous. You know, that's ridiculous.
It's in the back of my mind. I don't worry about it every day, but it's there. You got to worry about it.
You should stop being annoying to me.
He puts that wall up. He mutes me or he plays clips because he can't handle the truth.
That's bullshit. Bullshit. The reason I mute you 99% of the time is because I'm trying to say something and we're talking over each other. That's the reason I do it. No other reason.
Even now,
Why do
Joe.
I have to waste my time outwitting morons?
Even now, Joe tells me on the side, I got signs.
I do. I said it here. I've said it in my weight loss video. I've got signs.
This is just a discussion, okay? I don't know what you said in another chat. I don't
You watch every one of my streams. Hold on, I'm muting you. You know, you've watched every one of my streams, and you even told me I've seen your weight loss journey stream. I saw your movie stream, so you know exactly what I'm doing. You know, I don't give me this shit. I revealed everybody. Of course, I've got signs. Thank God they're not huge signs of problems, but I have signs. I'm older now. The hell?
I don't know why you're cutting me off. It's ridiculous.
You're dope. That's why. I was trying to respond something for the last 10 minutes to the transparent guy out there. And I was going to tell him, he shut up. He asked me.
Wait a minute.
He asked me, do you like books with no pictures in them? The answer to that is yes, depending on the book. Some books I do like without pictures. If I'm reading a novel or something, I don't need any pictures. But when you talk about a book about Beatles videos, if it's about, that's the book you're talking about, the book about Beatles videos. Of course I want to see pictures. They're about Beatles videos.
Yeah, I want to see pictures and no words. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. That's why he reads Playgirl.
Yeah, right.
I joined the military at 18. You're lucky. I really like that dog, Shelby. That's a nice dog. Anyway, I joined the military at 18 after high school. Did the standard 20 years of service. Retired a young man at 38. The quickest, but one of the toughest ways to retire young. Good job.
Yeah, thank you for your service again. And we're talking about fireworks. How I don't think it's good for veterans. You know, when those fireworks go off because it reminds them of war. You know, bombs and missiles and crap like that. You know, so. And then the other thing is animals. Animals freak out when there's fireworks.
You're the stupidest kind of stupid, Marcus. You don't realize how dumb you are. Even though you think you're smart and you got me all the time, I knock you on your back all the time on this live stream.
Oh, you don't have to thank me. I thank you.
My daughter dentist, 12 years in the Army, moves every 3 years. That is tough on all. I miss my grandkids. I could see that.
Yeah. I have my 2 of my grandchildren. 3 live in Carolina, but Lauren is 13. She didn't come here. But we really had fun with them.
I agree. Shorts are not cool.
Nah, nothing wrong with shorts.
Shorts just around the house are okay. I walk around in my freaking underwear, okay, in the house. But then I put long pants on when I go out. I'm wearing long shorts. Is that acceptable to you? I would say they're way more acceptable. Yeah, I guess. Danny, we have that in common. I wear them. Ugly legs or not, and jeans were always too heavy.
Yeah, those denim blue jeans, way too heavy. I never like to wear them.
I'm not suggesting that it's not more comfortable to wear shorts. I'm just saying it makes you look a little different.
No, it's psychological.
Okay, it's my eye. My eyes tell me what they tell me. Yours tell them what yours tell you.
We don't know what your legs look like.
Fun fact, as they say in Australia, flip-flop means thong.
Oh,
By
yeah.
the way, mellow fellow, if you can handle this craziness here with me and Danny every show, we try to come here every Wednesday at 8 o'clock a.m. this time, roughly, Eastern time. I haven't gone. No, that's stupid. No, if I go into a pool, I wear a bathing suit, okay? But I haven't been in a pool in, I don't know, a couple of decades or something. It's been a
Why
while.
not? Why not?
Just haven't.
Well, you live by the beach.
I don't like the beach anymore. I went to the beach when I was a child. I was in there all the time in the
Why?
waves, in the water.
There's got to be a reason why you don't like the beach. Everybody loves the beach.
Oh, shut up, stupid.
Hey, you say you
Everybody
don't
loves the beach. Hey, wait a minute. This shows you that Danny's not sincere because he's this idiot. Why don't you like the beach? Everybody likes the beach. You like the beach, Danny?
Yeah.
Stop.
I can't walk anymore. I can't walk.
When you could, I'm gonna nail you. Okay. When you could walk, did you like the beach?
Yeah.
Now you just got done. Hold on. You just got done. You're always getting done telling us how dangerous the sun is. Where are you most exposed to the sun?
Oh no! Wait a minute. They have what they call umbrellas. You're stupid.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. You're so full of crap.
You're full of crap.
Yeah. Then when you go out, you can wear a hat and stuff like that. You don't know what you're talking about.
Umbrellas.
Get out of here.
Richard James is not here, but I used to go to Brighton Beach in Brooklyn, New York. My mother took us all the time when we lived in New York City. We used to go to Brighton Beach next to Coney Island Beach. There, it was wonderful. Nobody heard about sunblock. Well, they had tanning lotion, not sunblock and all that shit. When I was 11, 12, 13, who knew about the dangers of the sun? They didn't even know anything about the sun, like they know now.
Yeah.
And then we had umbrellas. You don't want to stay in direct sunlight. Come on, man. Get umbrellas.
Okay, whatever. I don't play in this out in the sun that often anymore as an adult. But anyway, go fuck yourself, Grandpa.
There you go.
I'm sitting here. I'm trying to read comments at the same time. I'm thinking 3 different thoughts in my head right now.
Well, what's the other two?
Which is already three more thoughts than you have in your freaking head.
No, I got a lot of thoughts. We have to go back to your spending money.
Anyway, but as I said, I do not play. I don't play the market unless you count. I do. If it turns out in my 401k, it is slightly invested in stocks a little. However I distribute it.
I got Prudential stocks.
Yep. Oh, come on, get out of here. I'm just stereo. I don't worry about stereo systems anymore.
Beetle Eddie, come on, Beetle Eddie, you can't think of anything else to say? Come on, how much is stereo cost?
How many times did I see Supergirl? 0. Thanks for reminding me. I want to make a video nailing that Supergirl movie and putting it down. How ridiculous. That girl looks like a chipmunk or something. She's 5 feet tall. She's small. She's dirty looking. She's not very attractive. That's Supergirl, and she plays somebody that's kind of like all woke and also drunk all the time. I read all about it. I'm not going to criticize. I'm not going to talk about the movie because I don't believe in talking about movies and reviewing movies I haven't seen. But I'll tell you things I've heard about the movie and why I don't want to see it. What a lousy choice that was for that movie. What a lousy choice that was for Supergirl. Yeah. Can I ask the transparent one something? What the hell is your problem, man? I've been asking you this for years. I'm letting you come here to make some comments, but why are you so? You really need to go to a psychiatrist. I've been saying this for decades, man. You're upset with obsessed with John Heaton's book. What the hell is your problem, man? With all the things are in the world to discuss and to talk about and to think about and to make videos of it, to put posts of it, pictures. Why are all you think of is somebody else's book? What the hell is wrong with you? I don't understand it. There, I said it, yeah. I worry for dogs when fireworks go off. They seem to use them here for any and every reason. I hate the loud fireworks. I hate them.
Yeah, my baby will go into the bathroom and hide in there for hours. You know, because there's people around the block here that set off pretty decent fireworks. You know, but yeah, once they start to hear that crackle and all that stuff, boom, like that, that's it. My dogs are gone, man.
Oh, I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
Because they hear it 10 times, 20 times, 30 times louder than we do. Because they have superior hearing.
I'll make an exception for tennis players, male tennis players. I'll make an exception. They're running around and everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, if you're playing tennis or sports. Oh no, I get that.
What is the difference? If you're walking around, you're playing tennis. What's the difference?
Yeah, whatever. Would John Wayne wear shorts? I don't think so. There you go.
Nothing wrong with shorts.
Now, this is interesting because Mellow Fellow says, oh, I can handle this. Actually, your interactions are kind of funny. Well, first of all, I'm glad you realize this is humor. This is humor. I mean, it's not put on. I'm 150% deadly serious with this clown. However, people think this is funny, and so do I. But we don't want you to laugh. We don't want you to laugh too far because we could cause your demise unintentionally. Well, not demise, pass out. You might pass out.
I hung up on Joe the other day. It was a week since I had talked to him.
No, it was not. It was not. Let's get. You brought it up. You brought it up, wise ass. We're going to talk about it.
I hung up the phone on you.
Yeah, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this now. Okay. The only reason that you're seeing this show today on my end is because this guy called me up, and basically, even though he's not going to say I'm sorry,
no,
he called me. Yeah, right. You hung up on me. It wasn't quite a week ago. It was almost a week ago, and I won't take that shit from anybody. Don't ever hang up in my face. Now, I'll tell you why he hung up. He brought it up. I wasn't going to bring this up because, as you can see here, when we're both talking over each other, it's hard. We both talk over each other here. And here, I can just mute him because I have the mute button. I can mute him so I can get my word, and then I can let him say his word, then I can mute him again, and that's what I do. But when we were on the telephone, we don't have that luxury. So Danny was talking about stuff over and over, telling me the same thing over and over. And I said, Danny, I said to him, I heard this. We heard it. And he keeps telling me, oh, fine. I said, Danny, he says, don't yell at me. He doesn't like me yelling at him. Nobody likes to be yelled at. And I said, I'm yelling at you mostly because so you can hear me because I'm talking over you. Finally, at one point, when I said, Danny, I told you, he hangs up in my face. Right? And he said I gave him a headache.
Yeah. These are words of encouragement. Even though it's repetitive, it's still words of encouragement.
It's annoying.
I want to hear it. I already know. So what you call me on the phone for?
Because we're talking about other things. We didn't even get to talk about what I wanted to talk about. I had another topic I wanted to talk to you about. We never got to that because you kept talking about, like he tells me, like, the thing was like that we're talking about the auto mechanic bill. And I told him this is going a month ago. Picture this, folks. This is what caused it. A month ago, I paid $114 to an auto mechanic. I got an oil change. I got an inspection. I got new oil put in, and whatever times it takes them to do it. It was $114. He goes, go to Jiffy Lube. You should go to Jiffy Lube. He's right. He's right. For an oil change, I should go to. So I said, Danny, I'll do that. Next time I was calm. Next time, you're right. Next time, I'll go to Jiffy Lube. No, you won't. You're not going to go. You never go. And I'm like, Danny, I told you I would, And he says, $114. That's ridiculous. Do you know a New York State inspection only costs, what is it, Danny? 21? Did you say?
Yeah. Okay. Now that
I got points to make still.
Right. Anybody living in New York State inspection is $21. Okay. And DMV gives you a printout. At the garage, you get a printout from DMV. It says, congratulations, you passed inspection, and what it costs. His mechanic doesn't give him any printout from DMV. Wait, let me finish.
No, this is why we argue. This is why I yelled at you.
He charges whatever he wants. New York State inspection is $21 fucking dollars. Period.
Watch it. The other thing is, and I told you, shut up. This is what we had on the phone. Okay, but the thing is, I've been going to different mechanics, not the same guy. I'm going to mute. I've been going through this since 1980. I've been driving. Okay, that's a long time. All right. I've been going in a long time, since 1980 to 2026. I've had different mechanics. I've had different inspections every year, blah, 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 blah. I don't ever remember getting a printout by any of them. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just don't remember right. But whatever it is, when you go to, obviously it's more expensive when you go into a shop to get your inspection. Obviously it's more expensive if you're going to get an oil change from an inspection instead of doing your own oil change or going to Jiffy Lube. But the thing is, folks, the point of this is we kept going on and on. And I said, okay, let's forget about that. You just don't want to hear nothing. You don't want to hear. Finally, I said, oh, Daddy, at some point I had to scream at him because he wouldn't shut up, and he kept on going on and on, telling me the same thing. Plus, we had the same discussion a month ago when I told him it was $114 because this was June the 1st that I first had it. Here we are, the end of June. We're arguing over the same thing over and over again. So he hangs up on me, and I was pissed. And I said to myself, okay, you know how I'm going to let's get to the point. I'm going to play your game. I don't like this. Whenever people have a disagreement, I'm always the guy that likes to try to patch it up. I do not like things to stay like this. So I called him back immediately, and he didn't answer the phone immediately. I don't know if maybe you didn't get them. I believe he just didn't want to answer it because people love that. You know, they hang up on you. Then the guy's like frantically calling back. You're like, ha, ha. And then I said, you think you're funny? I continued to do everything I was going to do. I went on that rest of that. Hold on. The rest of that week, I went on the rest of the week. And what I decided to do was I lost 5.4 pounds. I continued to do my diet and my exercise. I made my videos. I made a lot of videos, and he saw all the videos I was making. In other words, you're not bothering me, man. I'm going to keep on doing exactly what I'm doing and show you. You're not affecting me. And I kept on doing it. I went on to Tom Hunyadi's live stream. I talked on Doc's. I was in Doc Dacus's comments on the live. I kept doing what I do and showed him that I don't care. Then I said, what are we going to do about Wednesday? Because when Wednesday comes today, I said, we're not. I said, in my mind, I'm not doing this show Wednesday. If he doesn't call me and either apologize or he won't for hanging up on me, or at the very least makes a contact, I'm just going to go ahead and do this show solo today. Mayo Lays. Everybody hear Mayo Lays? That's when I do my solo thing. I haven't done one in a while. And if he didn't call me and contact me, I wasn't going to go chase after him anymore. I did that before. He's hung up on me before. And I called him up and said, Danny, it's getting close to a week. Are we going to do the show? Are we going to do the show? And he's like, yeah, we'll do the show. This time, none of that. So anyway, he knew he better contact me. And he did, Danny. I'm glad you did because we're here.
And the reason why I didn't get in touch with Joe is because I couldn't. My inbox on Facebook, everything was in a shade of gray, like going like this. I said, "What the hell happened here?" So I said, Robin, I can't get in touch with. Very nice. I can't get in touch with Joe. You send him something, you know. And then finally, when he called me, the inbox there went back to normal. I don't know what happened. I still have a problem with a few other people. Some people are fine, some people ain't. But I don't know. Maybe because they haven't gotten in touch with me for a long time. Who knows? I don't know. But not that I stayed away from Joe on purpose to make him fear anything or.
Oh, okay. Hold on a minute, though. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Danny. But you said this whole thing started. This is the kind of thing I yell about. How could you not yell at this guy? Because the whole thing started because you said, I didn't talk to you for a week. And I didn't talk to you because if you were, so I wouldn't even talk to you for a week or whatever. You just said you tried to talk to me. You couldn't get through.
I couldn't get through. Well, that's the way you took it.
No, all right, whatever. You say, but you made it sound originally like it was a concentrated effort. Like you were going to show me. You're not going to talk to me.
Concentrated effort. That's a good one.
Whatever. I know it's over your head, but anyway, I don't.
So I guess nobody lives in New York State. So nobody's answering about New York inspection course. First of all, Joe, only garages in New York do inspection. There's no New York State inspection run by the state of New York. They're all gas stations.
I don't know. Okay, and
It's $21.
whatever, Danny. It was never been 21. Whatever it is.
I'm not even because
We see what he's doing here. This is exactly why I yelled at him on the phone. All right, we're done. Finish. Stop. And he keeps going on and on. I yelled at him like I'm doing now.
It's like you called me a liar. It's like you calling me a liar. I'm telling you.
What did I call you a liar about?
No, but it sounds like you're calling me a liar. I got all the printouts in my car. I could show.
I'm not calling you a liar. I said to you again. This is the reason why we have trouble and why I yell at him, because I never said you were a liar. And I know you have print. I even said, yeah, I agree that that's the cost, maybe, but it's different. Remember, we reverse everything, folks. We go back. I said, but the thing is, when you go to a shop or something, it's different. They have labor, they have this, they have that for the oil change anyway. And he's like, it takes 10 minutes to do an oil change. It takes 10 minutes, he's telling me. There shouldn't be any charge. What do you want me to? I kept saying, Danny, what do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? This is what they charge me. What do you want me to tell you? Oh, he's annoying as anything, man. That's why we do this once a week. I can't tell. He's always telling me, yeah, let's do another live stream. Sometimes I like to do one. Sometimes I like to do one. Most of the time, I can't take this guy more than once a week. I can't.
Mellow fellow. Without rain, there's no life. Joe hates the rain.
I hate the rain. Who likes rain?
He doesn't know the importance of rain. Without rain, there's no life at all. Nothing exists.
You're not qualified. I'm qualified, Tom. I'm qualified because you're so silly. Because I use the word silly for Tom. You're so silly, Tom. The thing is, I said I'm not going to talk about the movie. I haven't seen the movie, so I'm not going to review the movie. But I'll tell you what I think of the looks of this girl. I'll tell you what I think about how bad of a choice she is. I'll tell you what I think about her wokeness. That stuff I'm all going to talk about. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to bite into it. I'm going to tell everything. I would never see this movie. And it lost at least $100 million. It cost like $170 million to make. They made $38 million on opening weekend. It's a flop. And deservedly so. And she's 5 foot. Come on. You Supergirl, 6 feet, 5'10", 5'8". At least be taller or something. At least be more super. What a joke. Thank you. Here we go again. If you have a 401k still with your work, you should transfer it. They charge far more fees than if you control it yourself. Yeah, that's something to think about. It is, man. You're trying to help, I know. But I don't worry so much about nickels and dimes. I just don't. I don't know, man. Nickels and dimes. If you have, or maybe it's dollars, still with your work. It's not. I don't know if it's with my work. It's called the Thrift Savings Plan. Okay, I'm telling everybody. There you go. Yeah, there you go. All those years that in that dark brown UPS truck that was like an oven in the summer. Same with me. The postal truck. It was hotter in the trucks than it was outside. It would get over 140 degrees in the back in the summer. Dark brown uniform. Sorry, but I'm wearing shorts. Good for you. Good for you, Mary. Okay. Years ago, is that what the M stands for, Mary? Years ago, I paid $500 for the need in my turntable. I won't do that anymore. There you go. Danny, I have very oversensitive hearing, and small sounds such as ticking clock really hurt my eardrums.
Wow.
Let's see. I, too, have a friend called Danny. He calls me all the time on the phone and repeats himself a lot. Well, I can't imagine you yelling at anybody, mellow fellow. That's why you're mellow fellow.
Is that, what's his name? Sasha?
Yes, I said that in the beginning.
Well, I didn't hear you. All right?
I know you didn't.
Excuse me for living.
Excuse you for living. Excuse you for being ignorant.
I repeat to Joe, I don't do that at home. Right, Robin? Robin's here.
Robin,
Do I
right,
repeat?
mommy?
No.
No, you're just jealous.
Knock it off, Joe.
No, he's annoying as hell, and you know it, And you've told me, we've been on the phone, and you've even said he does do that. He does do this. He does say the same thing over. He does try.
I said that to you, Joe?
You have many times. Yes. Yeah.
So how's everybody doing today?
Always great, Everybody says good. How you feeling? Oh, great. Fine. I got to do my exercise. I got to go walk soon, so we're going to be ending this soon.
Well, that's what kind of shorts you wear. The cargo shorts. There, you don't want shorts like women wear, where you can see the crack of their ass.
No, I'm not saying that, but still, even cargo shorts. Come on, man. Come on.
Just comfortable.
Okay, sweetie, if you like your shorts, go ahead.
They got them on now.
Me too. I wear my swimming trunks a lot.
And I want to see them too. One day, show me off camera one day.
No, you don't want to see them.
I mean, look, it's okay. It's a point. Women can wear shorts. Men, they look silly with shorts. Joe and Danny deliver the high heat. See, Danny's like, I can tell. He's like, Chage, I got him. I got to him. I got to him. Danny just called again on the phone right when you read my comment saying that he does that. There you go. Watch the documentary on Soupy Sales on YouTube. Always enjoyed his humor. Yeah, Soupy. I never was a big Soupy fan,
I remember
my tooth is
that.
hurt, especially after be flapping my gums, Danny, all morning.
Yeah, good.
Good, yeah, you bastard. Yeah. So anyway, folks, I'll make a thumbnail for this video. I didn't hear anybody check out the thumbnails for this series. I've asked all of you to do that, man. They're funny. You're missing some funny thumbnails. Go over to do that. Go to the playlists. Go over to playlists and hit the Joe and Danny live stream column and go down. You'll see a lot of funny thumbnails that were created about Danny. The last one has him with a tick in his hand with a cigarette lighter smiling. See, he finds it entertaining, highly entertaining. I'm glad you do. I just don't want you to laugh too hard. I'm worried about that. I don't want you passing out on me.
Yeah.
You can catch a Mellow Fellow now lately on my movie streams that I do. That's it, Danny. You exhausted me for another day. And I exhausted him. Look at him. Look at the energy that just... He's dying for a cigarette, I think. I see a cigarette in his future.
Yeah, sure.
No, don't smoke, Danny.
Can't help it.
No, we're definitely
Talking about smoking. Yesterday I went to Pennsylvania. I spent $208 on cigarettes. How you like that one?
Now, see, look at that. That's how we're going to end this. I spent $183. We had a great time and a great memory and great food. This guy spends $208 on cancer sticks.
How much did him and his girlfriend?
And on that, I leave you. See you soon.
Wait a minute. Don't